Introduction to Korean History, Lecture 2. The Period of the Three Kingdoms, 4th century to 676. Hello. Today, we will be conducting a comprehensive lesson on the period of the Three Kingdoms, which spans from the 4th century to 676. This era was marked by the contest for supremacy among three large, well-developed literate states: Goguryeo, Baekje, and Silla. 1. Context and origins. The period of the Three Kingdoms refers to the time when the welter of peoples, policies, and imperial outposts was replaced by these three large states. This era ended in the 7th century with the unification of the peninsula under the Silla kingdom in 676. Geographical boundaries. Koguryeo's boundaries were based in southern Manchuria and what is today North Korea. Baekje was located in the southwest of Korea, and Silla was in the southeast. Traditional verses, historical dates. The oldest extant Korean history, the Samguk Sagji, dutifully provides the traditional founding dates. Silla in 57 BCE, Goguryeo in 37 BCE, and Baekje in 18 BCE. However, the origins of these three kingdoms are somewhat obscure. Archaeological evidence and historical records confirm that Baekje and Silla appear in the historical record around their legendary founding and fully appear as developed states in the 4th century. Misleading term. The term Three Kingdoms is somewhat misleading. In addition to Silla, Goguryeo, and Baekje, there were a number of small states, collectively known as Kaya, located in the southeast. Kaya was eventually absorbed by Silla, a process completed in 562 CE. 2. The emergence of the Three Kingdoms, a Goguryeo. Origins. Goguryeo people were likely a branch of the Puyo. Goguryeo may have been the first centralized state in the Hun River Basin as early as 75 BCE. Foreign Korean history textbooks suggest that Goguryeo is a vassal state of the county, but this is not true. Archaeological and literary evidence suggests that Goguryeo developed through interactions with one authority in its early stages of development and became an independent nation. Rise to power. Goguryeo gained strength when China divided into three rival dynasties in the 3rd century. Goguryeo rose as a strong state during the reign of King Michon, R. 300 to 330. B. Baekje. Emergence. Baekje emerged from the Mahan region in southwestern Korea. Tradition holds it was founded by two princes from Puyo, Onjo, and Piryu in 18 BCE. Capital and people. Its first capital, Hansong, was located near modern Seoul. The inhabitants of Baekje were likely ethnically and linguistically closely related to the people of Silla and Kaya. Baekje's strong revival likely began around 300 CE at the beginning of the 4th century. Baekje was a state ruled by a warrior aristocracy and headed by a king who controlled the central administration by the end of the 4th century. See Silla. Location and development. Silla was located in the southeastern part of the peninsula. It took longer for Silla to become a centralized state compared to Goguryeo and Baekje. Core area. The core of the Silla state was Sarro, a small sheltered area in the Gyeongju Basin. Myth and history. Silla's traditional founding in 57 BCE is symbolized by the voluntary union of 6 villages or descent groups. The founder, Baekje, was believed to be derived from an egg. Silla does not fully emerge as a historical state until the 4th century. By the middle of the 6th century under King Qin-hung, ER 540 to 576, Silla expanded its domain by conquering Ponkaya 532 and Taikaya 562. Kaya. Confederation. Kaya was a loose federation of small states located in the Naktong River Basin. Economy and culture. They actively participated in commerce and iron production. Kaya possessed a distinctive cultural expression including Sioux pottery and the kayagum, a traditional Korean musical instrument. Absorption. Despite their prosperity, the Kaya states remained too small to remain viable political entities and were eventually absorbed by Silla, with Pon Kaya falling in 532 and Tai Kaya in 562. 3. Culture and society of the Three Kingdoms. A. Centralization and development. From the late 4th century to the mid-5th century, the kingdoms adopted administrative reforms and strengthened their central state power. They embraced and effectively structured advanced elements of Chinese civilization and created and developed administrative and institutional systems unique to Goguryeo, Baekje, and Silla. Some foreign history textbooks describe this transformation process as Sinicization, but this is a problematic term. It should be remembered that they were fully independent states, although they were influenced by China's administrative system. B. Buddhism. Buddhism was adopted as a state-protective cult in all three kingdoms. Goguryeo, introduced in 372 by the monk Sondo. While initially an official state cult limited to the ruling family, by the 7th century it had a major influence. Baekje, introduced in 384 by the Indian monk Marananda. The most influential form of Buddhism by the 7th century was based on Vinaya, monastic discipline. Silla. Buddhism was formally recognized during the reign of King Paphung, 514 to 540, traditionally associated with the martyrdom of Ichidon in 527. See Silla's unique institutions. Silla's social structure was more elaborately stratified than Goguryeo or Baekje. 1. The Kolpum, bone rank system. This was the most dominant feature of Silla society. It was a hierarchical system based on the hereditary bloodlines of the aristocracy. The top two ranks were the Songgol, sacred bone, and the Chingol, true bone, both belonging to the royal Kim descent group. Beneath these were the Tupum, head ranks, of which the Yuktupum, head rank 6, was the most important aristocratic ranking below the Chingol. 2. The Hwabaek, Council of Notables. The Hwabaek was an assembly composed primarily of senior aristocrats, generally from the true bone Chingol lineage. Although its exact membership criteria remain unclear, it functioned as a highest deliberative body responsible for major state decisions, such as succession and declarations of war. The Hwabaek Council operated under a unanimity system, requiring the agreement of all participating members for major decisions. 3. The Hwarang, Flower Boys, a state-supported organization for educating aristocratic adolescents. According to later historical accounts, there is a tradition that female figures called Wanhwai preceded the Hwarang, but this claim is largely considered legendary and lacks firm historical evidence. The Hwarang themselves were an elite youth organization supported by the state, intended to cultivate leadership and military skills among aristocratic young men. Their purpose was to train an elite ready for service to the state, teaching martial arts and military leadership. 4. The unification by Silla. The late 6th and 7th centuries were marked by major changes in East Asia, including the reunification of China under the Sui and Tang dynasties. Seeking alliances, when Goguryeo engaged in wars of resistance, Baekje fought Silla, and Silla sought official assistance from China. Silla King Muyol was elected by the Hwabaek as king. Fall of Baekje 660. In 660, Silla forces led by General Kim Yusin collaborated with Tang naval and land forces. The Baekje king surrendered in the 7th lunar month of 660. Fall of Goguryeo 668. After conquering Baekje, the combined Tang-Silla forces targeted Goguryeo and defeated it in 668. Unification 676. Following Koguryeo's defeat, the Tang Emperor intended to command the entire Korean Peninsula. Silla monarch Munmu, Yar 661 to 680, rejected the Tang governorships, drove the Chinese out of the peninsula, and gained control of the former Baekje and Goguryeo territories by 676. Significance. The unification by Silla in 676 was a pivotal event in Korean history, resulting in the peninsula being dominated by a single state for several centuries. This process contributed to the development of a culturally well-defined and ethnically homogeneous society. The unification process, driven by Silla's sophisticated institutions like the Kolpum, Hwabaek, and Hwarang, can be viewed as an elaborate three-legged stool where each leg represents a core strength. Hereditary structure, Kolpum, provided stability, aristocratic consensus, Hwabaek, ensured political unity, and elite training, Hwarang, guaranteed military and administrative talent. These combined strengths allowed Silla to succeed where its rivals, who lacked such elaborate internal structures, ultimately failed.